he's got a really big call to make this year. And for me, he hasn't done it. And the call is to make Declan Rice the captain.
Tony Adams had a very interesting opinion on the Indo Sports podcast about whether Martin Ødegaard should still be Arsenal's captain this coming season, with his preference lying with Declan Rice. He made a few valid points which were difficult to argue with, and in this video we will look into them in more depth and see whether Mikel Arteta should be changing the captaincy.
So I think Declan is my kind of captain, and what it might do, it might free Ødegaard up to play with a bit more freedom. He had a very average season last year.
I agree with his point of view here, that having Declan Rice as captain may put less pressure on Martin Ødegaard, therefore allowing him to have more freedom in his creativity. Ødegaard has been off form especially last season, so taking the pressure of the captaincy of him may allow him to express himself a lot more on the pitch. Declan Rice is a hard worker and gives you 100% no matter the circumstances. When times are tough, his teammates will look to him for inspiration, whereas Ødegaard can go missing in these situations.
Sometimes when you've got the main man and the captain of the club, Terry Venables did it. He took David Platt and he put me as captain, and Glenn Hoddle took me out and put Alan Shearer, which was a silly decision. But every now and again, as a manager, you have to put someone that reflects you, that reflects the football club.
This is a massive season for Arteta and could be his last if things don't go correctly for him. Tony Adams here is explaining that Arteta needs to be ruthless in his decisions, and teams who have won the Premier League previously all have had managers who make these tough calls and have a player who reflects them. I do believe he is correct here, and that Declan Rice is more of a traditional captain, with his attributes being of a hard worker and helping his teammates out in any given situation.
I think he's an Arsenal kind of leader. I think he is. He's a good in the dressing room, around the training camp, around anything. You know, he's got standards, he's got principles, he's got, I can see the man that's he's a proper player and a proper captain.
Again, here Adams is reflecting on Declan Rice's ability outside football being respectful and well-spoken, which is vital for a captain, as you need to reflect the club's standards at all times.
To win league titles, you have to be a Klopp, you have to be a Ferguson, you have to lead by example, you have to be a winner, you have to go about your business, and that reflects in your captain. And by making Ødegaard a captain is a reflection of Ødegaard and of Arteta, and I can really see that. And I'm seeing Declan Rice as a captain, but I'm saying to Arteta, come on, step up now. It's your time to be a winning manager and a fantastic manager, because you're not going to win the league with Ødegaard as captain. I'm sorry.
It's a very bold statement made by Tony Adams, and he has all the rights to make it, as he was an ex-Arsenal captain himself, let alone a legend of the club. He seems to be very frustrated, mainly because how close Arsenal have got to a title in the past, and he knows it's the small details that can make all the difference.
You know, you've got someone in there that's going to play every game all season, that's going to encourage people to come in and do this and do that and lay the foundations of a title-winning team. Declan Rice can do that. Ødegaard can't. Come on, Arteta, make him captain.
As Tony Adams was known as a hard man, it's not a surprise his leaning towards Declan Rice as a captain, as in some way he sees him as a reflection of himself. Ødegaard is a more technically gifted player, and plays a similar way Mikel Arteta did himself when he was a footballer. So you cannot blame him for the choice. In past seasons, Ødegaard has done incredibly well in leading the team, but the question does need to be asked whether changing the captaincy is just the right little push needed for Arsenal to win the title this year. As always, thank you for watching, and please share, like and subscribe.